Alright, and welcome to the start of my Let's Play for The Sims 4 Get Together. This is the second expansion pack to come out for The Sims 4, and it's basically oriented around making a bunch of clubs and having them interact with each other. It's a little hard to explain the premise of this expansion pack, but I think once you see it being played, it'll make a lot more sense. And in this first part, we're mainly going to be focusing on creating a club for the first time, exploring some of the new locations in Windenburg, which is absolutely beautiful, by the way. And all these clips right here are showing off the brand new world. And we have placed our family, or I should say our household, in this area of town. It's the business district that's surrounded by water that just comes alive during the nighttime. It looks so beautiful with all the dynamic lighting at night. It's located right next to this beautiful coffee house that we can go to, drink coffee to stay up all night, and go clubbing right across the street. So here is our first sim. Her name is Sonia, and she is going to be our dancer for this household since there is a new dance skill, and I'm going to have her make her own dance crew as well. There's a new aspiration called the leader of the pack, which she has, and there's also a new insider and dance machine trait, which she has as well. This is Raphael. There is a new DJ skill in this game, and he is going to be a composer as well as a DJ on the side. Then there are new arcade machines, some new tabletop games, dartboards that are really cool. So with this sim, and his name is Joshua, he is going to make a gaming club, and they're going to gather, have a bunch of fun, maybe even program some of their own games, mod the games a bit, which would be really fun. And then Tiffany, who is going to be our big socialite, and she is going to be making a club that rivals the Paragons in Windenburg. So this is our starter home, and I wanted to pretend as if it was an apartment complex. So that is why it's so tall, and they all share a kitchen and a bathroom, and I'll talk about why more in a little bit, but just keep in mind this is a starter build, so it has a long way to go. So here we are in the map view of Windenburg. Over here to the lower left, this is where the island is, and also one of the super cool new venues called the Bluffs. It's a very secluded area that has a natural pool. Great for throwing secret parties and basically doing a bunch of skinny dipping. Over here, this is kind of the countryside, and we have the estate here. This estate's really cool. When you go here, there's a bunch of ghosts there. And when you talk to them, you find out about the history of this estate, and you get to find out a little about their lore. This is Old Town over here, and another cool secluded venue called the Ancient Ruins. And then this is where our Sims are living. It's the business district, and it's my favorite part of town. It's so freaking pretty, and it's surrounded by so much water. And by default, there's no residential on here, obviously, since it's a business district. But I decided to delete the park that was here, and that is where I've placed our house slash pretend apartment. So the idea behind this build, there's a huge trend in Seattle right now. There are these things called micro apartments, or I think some places even call them apartments. And the whole idea behind them is that you rent a room and you share a bathroom and kitchen. Though sometimes some of the rooms have their own bathrooms if you're lucky. And they're super small and they're very cost efficient. And typically you have a loft bed. So that was the idea going into this, because all of these Sims here, they're all with a brand new fresh start, and I wanted them to all live together. And since they're a household and not a family, I figured this would make more sense. So with Get Together, we have these new beautiful glass objects. On the ceiling, you'll see this is actually a dance floor. It's a see-through dance floor, but I placed it up here to act as a skylight. Love skylights. In the cartoon Hey Arnold, I was always jealous of Arnold's room because the skylight looks so awesome, and also his remote controlled couch that would fold into the wall. I was so jealous of both of those things and always dreamed of having those as a kid. There's also this brand new window, and it gives an interesting shape to your builds, especially with contemporary builds. Then we have more glass windows here, and this is also a window, which is kind of odd. I don't think you can see through it. Oh, you can. Actually, I'm not sure if you can, but I thought it gave an interesting texture to the front of the house, which is why I put it there. And I decided to put a lot of windows in this because, I mean, just look at this place. It's so gorgeous, and you want to be sure to get the view from all of your windows in this building, so there's not too much privacy in this particular build. On the very top floor, this will be where Tiffany resides, and I feel like Tiffany is very much the Rachel Green of this household. Rachel Green being Rachel from Friends, in case you don't know the TV show, because there might be a small fraction of you out there that have never seen that show, and if that's the case, what are you doing? Go boot up Netflix and watch it. But for those of you that don't know, basically, I'm pretending that Tiffany comes from a very wealthy family, and she doesn't want to rely on her parents for basically financial stability, and she wants to be more independent. So she decided to move out on her own, and this is her new little studio apartment that she's renting, and she's starting from scratch. And I've had her become a journalist because since she's so into texting and social media, since she can't put people on blast on Twitter and what have you, we're just gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way and publish books. It'll be a more tedious process, but we will be able to publish a bunch of books talking trash about some of the other clubs in Windenburg, specifically the Paragons. Tiffany, she's going to be a huge socialite, and we're going to make her make a club that rivals the Paragons. And, you know, it's not going to be super elite right away, but we're going to work up to that. On the second floor, this is where Raphael and Sonia are going to live, so they're going to share this bedroom together. And I'm pretending that they've known each other since childhood, and they're great friends, so they're super comfortable living close together. Then Joshua, this will be his bedroom, and obviously, since this is a starter home, they have only their bare necessities. They have a kitchen over here so that they can make their food. They have a bathroom. Tiffany will have her own bathroom eventually once we can afford it, and they all have a place to sleep. Eventually though, once we get more money, I want to make this a huge party pad. We have those cool new foosball tables, the arcade machines, the DJ booths, and this is going to be a super cool party apartment complex, well, pretend apartment complex. So I'm very much looking forward to that, and I hope that you guys are too. But let's go into live mode and let's talk a little bit more about our Sims. We got a quick glimpse of them in the intro, so let's look at their careers. Now with Sonia, she is going to be a painter, so I love painters in The Sims 4. They make so much money. Ooh, look at those blossoms. There's some nice blossoms just falling down from the tree. That's a nice effect. I've never seen that before. That's really pretty. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, right. So she is going to be a painter. Painters make so much money. So I think it's pretty much a must-have. And the great thing about Windenburg, we can save money by not buying an easel. Because look at this over here. Bam, an easel. Bam, another easel. I'm pretty sure there's some more around here scattered around this area. Yeah, there's another one over here too. So we don't even have to spend money on an easel. We can go over there and start doing paintings right away. So that'll come handy for sure. With Raphael, he is going to be a musician as well. So he'll be doing the whole DJ booth skill, and he will also probably lean towards the guitar. I think would work great. Hello. Who are you in your short shorts? Marcus Flex, how are you? Let's go and introduce ourselves. Where are you going? So he is part of the Powerhouse Club. We might get along just fine. I need to go to the Powerhouse. It's apparently filled with a bunch of hunks, and that is totally up my alley. So let's talk about Joshua. So he is going to be a professional gamer. I'm going to make a club with a bunch of people that are really into tabletop games, arcade machines, and also a little bit into programming so that they can make mods for games and everything. Kind of wish that we could do a little bit of video game development in this game. That would be super cool. So that is what everyone will be doing. And let's go get acquainted with Windenburg, shall we? I mean, we have nothing to do in our house, so why are we standing around here? And let's just pretend that they're all gathering and talking with one another. That way they can, mingle, get to know one another. So we're going to head over to the Hare and Hedgehog Cafe. This is a brand new venue in The Sims 4 Get Together. This is another new venue to the pool. Well, I mean, this whole world is new, but specifically the community pools and cafes are something that are brand new from the expansion pack. So with the cafe, yeah, we'll bring Marcus over. Why not? He's super adorable. So we're going to go to the cafe, and we've had coffee in the game before in the base game, but now it's been expanded so much, and there's a bunch of different espressos, and I'm very bad with coffee. I'm sure there's more than espressos. What else is there? Cappuccinos, frappuccinos, and things. I'm not a big coffee drinker. I'm sorry. I don't really like the taste of coffee all that much, to be honest. Are they all thinking about the barista? I guess so. Oh, it's Nina Caliente. Okay. Well, we'll have to put it to work because we're going to order a bunch of food momentarily. So let's go look at the coffee names because I could only think of a couple. So let's go order a drink, and we can order it to drink here or also to go. We'll do both. So for here, we have espresso, Americano, cappuccino, cafe latte, mocha, perfect pre-work shot, macchiato, and barista's recommendation. 15 simoleons? Are you out of your mind? No, we're going to go with the espresso because 3 simoleons. I think we'll order 2 of those. With Sonia, let's order 1 to go. That way we can see what that object looks like in-game. And with Raphael and also Joshua, we will order some food. So let's go look at some of the new food that we have. And there's a lot of fancy new things. So we will get a scone since that's the cheapest. And we need to, think about our money here. We don't have too much cash right now. And with you, let's get something to go. You'll get the croissant. Okay. So let's go and put, is that Dina or Nina? Nina Caliente to work. That way we can see the cool animations. We just put in 1 million orders. Get to work. Hurry up. Now, if you want, you can have your Sims tend the bar. And when they do that, they will get tips occasionally. It's not enough to make a career out of it or anything. But I've been asked if you can, do the cafe as a job, and not really. You can make some money out of it, but it's not anything that's going to bring in a bunch of cash. If you have the Get to Work expansion pack though, and you have like an art gallery or something, then you could put this object in there and you could serve coffee to other people just for fun. Now Sonia over here enjoying a nice cup of espresso here. Joshua ordered some food to go, so it came in that paper bag over there. So hopefully he'll eat it soon. Oh, he put it in his inventory, I'm pretty sure. So let's eat that croissant. That way we can see what it looks like once he busts it out of the bag. Oh, gotta get up to do that apparently. Okay. Where are you going? Just get, oh, okay. I mean, I would sit next to him too. And there's the croissant with the butter on the side too. So there's a bunch of new food as well in the nightclubs, and also a bunch of new drinks that you can order too. With her, she ordered the espresso too. Where did Raphael go? Okay, he ordered, what did he order again? Oh, the scone. That's right. So you can see some of the other delicious new treats here in Get Together. And let's kind of take a look at some of the other Sims here. Let's see who's hanging out here and maybe get a glimpse of some of the clubs that exist in the game. So we have members of the upper crusts hanging out here. Oh, Sonia's doing some push-ups right now because she's feeling super caffeinated. Extra energy for being super productive or bouncing off the walls. Who else do we have hanging out here? Oh God, we have Sophia over here. Let's go do a rude introduction because we are going to be rivals against the Paragons, as I've stated earlier. We just are looking to become the most elite club ever. Look at that. She doesn't even have the decency to sit next to us. See that? We went to go sit next to her and say hello, and she got off her ass and went all the way over there. So that rude introduction was totally fair game. And also, that Sim was totally on her side, part of the upper crust. Rude. They're obviously both super snobby. And we are going to take them down. Now we're going to do that by creating our own club. So to do that, we have a new button here at the bottom right. We can join a pre-existing club, but we are going to make a brand new one. So we have the Avant-Gardes, the Garden Gnomes, Knights of the Hedge, League of Adventurers, the Paragons, Powerhouse, Renegades, Spin Masters, the Good Times, and Upper Crust. So we have a lot of people over here. I could have sworn that they were called the Night Night Club. I wonder if they changed that last minute. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure they used to be called the Night Night Club. So this is the Paragons. It says, it takes work to look this good. Perfection isn't easy, but everyone needs someone to look up to. And that's why we have the Paragons. Meh. And then we have the Upper Crust that we just had a run-in with. And it says, we're not really stuck up. We just enjoy sharing the better things in life as long as it's food related. I beg to differ. You were very stuck up and rude. But let's go create a club. So we can select a club icon. There's quite a few to choose from. And when you do this, there's a bunch of different objects to use this with as well. So there's a lot of banners, flags, emblems, club jackets, hats, and so on and so forth that will represent your symbol too. So the butterfly's already been taken, so we're gonna go with the diamond. And you know what, this wasn't even intentional, but we're gonna name this. Should we name it Tiffany and Co? Tiffany and Company? Maybe we should. Is that too silly? I'm kind of tempted to name it that. We're going to be a bit egotistical and we're going to name the club after ourselves a little bit. How about just Tiffany and the Diamonds, kind of a playoff Marina and the Diamonds for now. If any of you have better names for a club that rivals the Paragons that uses the diamond icon, let me know. I was thinking about maybe Diamonds in the Rough as well, but I feel that doesn't project a very elite status, so I won't name it that. We have open invitation, but we're going to make it invite only. We want it to be kind of exclusive. So we have different requirements that we can set forth here. So let's add a few. We're going to go to age and let's add in young adults and adults, or no adults. You have to be a young adult in order to be in this club. We will also make it so that your financial status has to be wealthy. Just kidding. We're not wealthy. Oh, we can't exclude ourselves because we're not wealthy. It's so tragic. Okay, fine. We're middle class. You know, we all have to start from somewhere. So we will only allow middle class citizens to be part of our group, but eventually we will change that to be wealthy. And then as far as traits go, let's see. So we want ambitious people. We don't want cheerful people. Evil is totally fine. We also want maybe some hot-headed people to make it a little bit more fun. Some insider people, people that are jealous, materialistic, of course, mean, outgoing, and snobs. No one else is allowed. So we will accept this. Now let's go see who qualifies to join our club. So Sonia can join, but we want to add in people that aren't part of our household. I think I want them all to have their own unique clubs that don't involve each other. You could do that though. You can have multiple people from your household be in one club, and then whoever is the club leader, they're the ones that can change the rules. Now, some of these people are part of the Paragons. So she's part of the Paragons and so is he. So they're not invited. No. So, and Eliza Pancake. Eliza Pancakes. You know, we've had a lot of beef in the past. She's had a lot of beef with a lot of Let's Players. She's just kind of a freak, but maybe we should invite her in and give her kind of a makeover. I think that's what we're gonna do. She's gonna be the catty heron of our club. So Eliza, you're in. Why not? Let's see who else we have here. What about Dina Caliente? Let's add in some familiar faces. And we're gonna add in Candy too, because I love her hair. Though, you know what? No, she might not suit what this club aims to be, because this club wears very preppy attire, and Candy, she looks a little bit rebellious, and that's cool. I think she might work better with Sonia's crew. I do like her, but not for this. Let's add in one more person. So let's add in this guy. I don't even know how to say his name. Is it Joaquin? I don't even, that's a crazy name. Oh, it's not a crazy name. I just don't know how to pronounce it. So we'll add him to, and I'll call him Joe for now. I think that's good. We'll start off with the Sims for now. We don't want to get too crazy, and we'll expand upon it eventually in the future. So we can now set forth activities that we condone and prohibit, and we can add up to 5 of these. So we are going to go, there's a bunch of different categories, by the way, and there's a lot of activities that you can set forth. I mean, look at all this. There are so many to pick from, so you can get very in-depth when creating clubs, and there's a lot of variety there. But this club is primarily going to be using stuff from these social interactions, since it makes sense. They're very much socialites. So we are going to be mean, and we're going to set it so that we're not mean to everyone, but to certain, we can be mean to certain people of certain ages. I kind of forgot about that. That's, oh man, we can be ageist in this game. Okay, let's go back to clubs. We're going to not be mean to ourselves because that just doesn't make much sense, but we're going to be mean to the paragons. And I also kind of have some beef with the upper crust. They kind of rub me the wrong way. I don't know who the hell the good timers are, but they're not going to have a good time real soon because I have beef with them too. Now let's go over here. Who else do we have? What other actions do we have? We're not going to fight. We're going to fight with words. You know, we're going to keep it a little bit classy. So we won't do that, but we'll be a little bit mischievous. That's fine. And again, we're going to set it with only these clubs. So that way we're only mean to other members of these other clubs. And then can we be like snobby? Well, I guess that's part of our traits, but oh, I know what I'll do. Hold on. First, let's look at some other activities. Let's make it so that they can play with the closet. That way we can use the object a lot and try on outfits and groups. And I think, yeah, just changing outfits a lot of the time. That way they can change their attire, kind of reinvent themselves all the time. And then let's also make it so that they mix bar drinks pretty often. So they just go, they get a little tipsy. They maybe do some drunk online shopping and find a bunch of unexpected clothes on their front doorsteps when they least expect it. And that'll be fun. So that's what they do. They just kind of gather and they basically talk trash about the other clubs in Windenburg. So other activities, these are the ones that we're going to prohibit. We're not going to be friendly to anyone, and we're not going to be funny to anyone either. We're going to make it so that they're very serious and a bit snobby. So let's see, what's another action that we don't want them to do? I think for now that's fine. They won't play arcade machines, I guess. I don't know, I'll just set that for now. So we can set where the club is going to hang out now. So let's go over here. We can do a general venue, a specific location, and you can pick any lot from any world, or you can do it so that they don't meet anywhere. Let's just do general venues. And how about for now, should we just go to lounges for the time being? Yeah, you know, for now we'll just kind of hang out in lounges, or we could go to club members' houses. You know what? Maybe let's do that first. Let's go to any club member's house. That way we can kind of get a sense for everyone's personality in the club. And by going to their house, I think we'll be able to get a little bit more insight on that. But then chances are we might end up at our own house. Well, let's give it a shot. Maybe we'll be lucky enough and we will go to someone else's club. So we're going to confirm this. And congratulations, Tiffany has successfully created the Tiffany and the Diamonds Club. Now it's time to recruit new members and hit the town. So, you know, since Tiffany is a bit of a snob, she kind of thinks she's a little bit better than all this. And she's like, okay, I've said hello to these peasants. Now it's time to go out and start our own little gathering and see the people that she has gathered together. So let's go to residential. It's going to be a surprise to see where the hell we end up, but I'm very much looking forward to it. So let's go see where this takes us. I just hope it doesn't go to our house. Oh, okay. So Tiffany and Diamonds Club gathering has started. Club members have been notified and they are on their way. Well, cool. So we're all the way over here. I don't know whose house this is. Oh, well, it must be the dude's house. Yeah, because both Eliza and Dina, they live in Willow Creek. They don't live here. Oh, but you live with the Paragons? Are you part of the Paragons? No, you're not. You're part of the Spin Masters. Okay, you're cool. You'll be familiarized with Raphael soon. But this dude, Sergio, he is part of the Paragon. So we're going to go and be rude to him. And here, wow, okay, he has a cool bedroom. Look at that. He has this DJ booth over here. I'm quite surprised. I didn't realize that he was going to be part of the Spin Masters. But since we have beef with the Paragons, obviously we have to go over here and start doing a few mean interactions. We're going to mock his outfit and maybe try to invite him to a fake party. That way we can be a little bit mean with him. And Tiffany has learned the following traits about him. So he is materialistic. Well, so are we. Let's go over here. Eliza Pancakes trying on some new outfits. Oh, she is feeling herself. She is taking that selfie. Okay. Yeah, she looks pretty good in that outfit. It's not bad. Let's change the outfit of Eliza, though. We want to get more control over it, and we're just not happy with her decisions in life. And we want to be sure that if Eliza Pancakes is going to be hanging out with us, that she has a way more stylish look. So let's go and change her appearance. We have a bunch of amazing new outfits in Create-A-Sim. So let's give Eliza a makeover, because this is just not cutting it. Let's go here with the Get Together filter, and we'll try to still make it look like her. I don't want to do any super dramatic changes, so we'll try to keep it something that looks still in a similar fashion. I feel like this kind of looks similar to what she had before, but just a lot more styled. We'll give her some fake eyelashes and perhaps just a tiny little bit of makeup, just something a little bit subtle. That way she can hang with us. I think I kind of want everyone, maybe not. I don't know if purple lipstick will really look all that flattering on everyone, but I think overall I want everyone to wear purple. Now, what you can do under the club activities, you can set forth a outfit and you can make it so that they all have to wear purple. So I may have to do that eventually, but this is just for everyday outfit. That makeup is a little intense. I want something, this is for her everyday wear, so we just want something a little bit more subtle. But these are not subtle at all. Jesus, hold on. Let me, yep, I'm under her eyes. Okay, hold on. Let's go up here. I think this is where the more subtle ones are. There we go. We don't want anything too crazy. I think it's because her eye shape, that's what it is. Her eyelids are massive, so when you put any type of like makeup on her, it just looks like it's so overdone. So maybe, you know, just go with a more natural look. That's fine. Let's go with her outfits. Let's go to the full body. We'll go to Get Together. And I think again, this is her everyday wear for when she's not in the club. So she doesn't have to represent the purple right away. But just because she's not in the club all the time doesn't mean that she can go around wearing whatever the hell she wants. So let's see what other options we have here. There's been so many new tops and bottoms that have been added into this pack that accompany a whole bunch of different styles, and we want her to wear something a little bit preppy. I think this might look kind of cute on her, so let's go with that. And then let's find some of the Get Together bottoms. I think I might give her a skirt maybe, and let's see, kind of hoping there would be one that like would maybe match a little bit more. We'll go kind of like that one with the zipper on the side. I think, oh, that might be what Tiffany wears though. So I think I might have picked the same thing. You know what? Let's go with the full body outfit then, because that's something that's completely different. So we'll go with that. And then let's give her some different shoes, shall we? So we'll remove all those accessories. And yeah, I think that Eliza Pancakes looks a little bit more presentable. I think that Tiffany would be okay with her hanging out with her with us this way. So I like this color scheme a little bit more. I think it's pretty cute. So let's accept these changes. And now that I think about it, yeah, let's set forth some club outfits. I totally forgot about that. So the closet, oh, wow. Oh, we got teleported all the way over here. Oh, you know what? That must have been because we went with the closet, and I guess that technically takes you into create a sim. So it reset our location. That was a little weird. You would expect it to go back to the lot that we were already in. So let's travel back with Tiffany. We might not be in a gathering anymore. Yeah, I don't think that we are. Oopsies. That guy left. Why would you leave? Do you hate us? Why? Why do you hate us so much? Why would you do that? We're gonna trash another sim. We're gonna trash your stupid roommate who was probably spreading rumors about us. Why do you hate us so much? We welcomed you into the club and you would be a perfect fit. You're super rich. But you know what? You're just not good enough for us. So I guess you're... Oh, wait. What? That sounds terrible. I'll talk to Sergio myself. Yeah, you get your act together straight. Oh, he's going over here after we started talking trash to him. Oh, snap. Wow, okay. I didn't think that was actually going to work. I agree. Sergio is not so great. He is not cool. Yeah, so why did you leave our club? He's not eligible for a club. Well, you know what? Maybe he just figured... Okay, this isn't really what's good for me. I need to stay committed to Sparkle Motion, aka Spin Masters. So, that's okay. You know, it wasn't gonna be a great fit with us. He wasn't diamond material, but he'll still be our friend. I mean, he hates someone of the Paragons, so maybe the Spin Masters will be our allies as well. Ugh, Dina, your look is kind of outdated too. That is so 2 expansion packs ago, but we'll just have to worry about that some other time. Now let's go here and modify some club outfits. So we can go to style and we can choose particular, what's it called? Categories from Create a Sim for them to wear. I wish we could kind of like double this so that we could make them wear preppy clothing and a particular color. You can also create custom outfits, but that's going to take some time. So for now, I'm going to make it a little bit easier. I'm going to go to color. And we're gonna wear purple because Tiffany, she loves purple and it's her color, so she's gonna make everyone in the group wear that. And you know what? Let's change the club. We know where Eliza and Dina live, so we can go to their house manually. But we're gonna change this so that they hang out at any nightclub now. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna wait until it's nighttime. Oh, never mind. It's way too early in the game. It is barely gonna be 1 p.m. So just kidding. But whatever, we're still gonna go gather, and it shouldn't be gathering at the residential. Did I hit save? Oh, I don't think I hit save. My bad. So yeah, let's go to any lounge and then accept that. Okay, now we're gonna go gather at a lounge with the few remaining members. He just didn't make the cut. Sorry, Joe. And here we are at a lounge. What are they wearing? Oh my god. We have some work ahead of us. I mean, you know, we can't all pick winners, but Eliza and Dina over here. Yeah, we're gonna need to make some custom outfits for sure, because what they're wearing right now is just not diamond material whatsoever. But now that we're here, let's go over this way. That way we can go and maybe get some drinks. Oh, but you know what? Maybe we shouldn't hang out at lounges because lounges are often just filled with a bunch of old people, which is fine. But I swear, every time I go to lounges, it's always just filled with old people and nothing else. So let's go order a drink. Oh man, these are expensive. These are really expensive. Okay, geez, never mind. That might actually not be a good idea. So, you know what? We've been to this lounge before. Let's go explore Windenburg. Windenburg is where it's at. Let's go over there. That place was a dud. Let's head over to a new pub. So we're going to go to the Shrieking Llama instead. And we are going to bring over our new minions. And let's go see what the Screeching Llama has to offer. And you know, it's daytime. Oh, there we go. Eliza, stepping up your game. The shoes I'm not so sure about the Who are you? The good timers and the upper crust. What? That is just so rude. She is part of 2 of the clubs that we absolutely despise. How dare she? Why is she even here? Get out of here. Go away. You're not welcome in this particular part of town. We got here first, so you go away. This is our hangout for now. Let's go order some drinks. I was kind of hoping that maybe... Oh, let's go order our favorite drink. Let's find out what Tiffany's favorite drink is. We found out that she has the good trait. I don't even care. Yeah, you walk away pissed off. That's right. Not welcome. Okay, let's go see what our favorite drink is. But sometimes when you go to pubs and bars, or I should just say bars, because that's what they are, you can often find out that certain places have like happy hour or ladies' night and so on and so forth. So I was hoping we'd be able to get a good deal, but unfortunately we're gonna have to pay full price for our... What are you doing? Are you doing something that's against the rules, Dina? We have the worst club members ever. We're gonna need to whip them up in shape. Get out! Why are you here? And where's our drink? We ordered it forever ago. Did you cancel our drink? How dare you? Come on now. Oh wow, so these are all like the new foods that we can order, by the way. Look at all this stuff. We can order pretzels, some hummus meat and cheese platter, ooh, french fries, fish and chips. But I want to order my favorite drink. I don't even know what it is, but let's try that interaction again. For some reason, she completely declined it for some reason. We're gonna have some beef if you don't give us our drink, okay? I demand good service, please. Can you give us a drink? That costs 21 simoleons. That's a lot of money for us right now. So you better give us that drink. Otherwise, if that was all for nothing, I'm gonna be super sad. So, no, where are you going? Be sure to get your drink. What are we doing over here? Oh, there's a basement down here too. Cool. Oh, God. This is where the good timers hang out. I didn't realize this was their turf. So they come down here and they play a bunch of games apparently in their exclusive little area separated from everyone else. Oh, so there she goes. She got her favorite drink. So Tiffany's favorite drink is the Buffalo Wing Tea, a classic. That's a drink that's been around since the base game. I was hoping she would maybe order something from the expansion pack, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with stuff from the original game. Not a lot of hotties here. Not one bit. What is... You have no chance over here. Aren't you married? Isn't he the land grab, I think? Where's your wife? Get out! Why are you staring at us? What do you want from us? Why are you staring us down, you freak? Get out. Let's just go over there. I want to throw a drink at her, but I can't. But we can at least try to trick her with a hand buzzer, which will be fine, because if we do mischievous actions, then we get more club points. And if we go over here, we can get club perks, and there's a whole bunch of them. So we want to get the infamous one. So that means while in an infamous club, Sims will react to your Sims in fear. Your Sims will also start with lower relationship when they first meet others. Perfect. That is absolutely what I needed. And there's special handshakes that you can get. You can get more slots so that you can have more Sims in your club. There's social bonuses. So for instance, this will improve the chance of your success when using social that are friendly interactions in a club gathering. But we'll definitely get the mean one instead. And then there's skill bonuses that we can get too. So when we make the gaming club, I'll get the video game boost. That way they can improve their video game skill faster when they're all gaming together. And maybe even the programming skill too. Or with the dance club, we want to get the dancing boost. That way they improve that skill faster. Then with the club vibe, we can project certain emotions while hanging out with them so that they can be energetic, angry, flirty, inspired, playful, and sad. There's also club management. That way you can rally the troops, which unlocks a new interaction to keep your club partying all night long. There's the networked club. This will increase your performance gain at work while your sim is part of this club. And then down here at the very bottom, these are all the new objects I was talking about that you can get your symbol. So we could get our own club jackets, our hats, flags, our friendship bracelets, special doors, seals, banners, rugs. So it's really neat. But I think we've spent enough time over here. I was gonna be mischievous with her, but she was in the way. So let's go back to the map view, and we're gonna go back home. Let's go back home with everybody. That way everyone can reunite. And good, everyone's already been acquainted with one another, and they're starting to get to know each other. So I think we're gonna end the first part here, now that we've, you know, had a very brief insight on how all of these new club features work. And once we get more Sims to join our club, and once we build our own club hangout and stuff, it's going to be so much more fun. It's 3:40 p.m. So I think in the start of the next part, I'll fast forward to when it's about 6, and we'll all go out to the nightclub for the first time. And then we're going to be seeing Sonia do her sweet dance moves for the first time ever, which will be super fun to watch. Unfortunately, Raphael won't be able to do any DJing just yet, because you have to be at least level 2 in the DJ skill before you can perform in public lots. And maybe we'll find an arcade machine there for lucky for Joshua. But I'm very much excited. It's so fun really getting into it and getting all these rivals, and it's fun playing a sim that isn't nice. I will say it's really cool making a sim that's a lot more meaner. It's not something I typically do, but it's surprisingly very fun. And I hope that you guys look forward to more videos, but that's all for now, and I will see you all next time.